Alright, here's the swag bag from Vista Paint. There was 2 more shirts in here, and I got them because I'm cute. Well, somebody else said that, but anyway. So I had 2 more shirts besides what's in here. I already put them in the wash. And I wanted to show you some of the things that I got at this event, and you guys can take a look. Vista Paint once a year does an event called A Day at the Races, and they take us to Santa Anita racetrack. Nice food thing, the whole thing. It's free for Vista Paint if you have an account. You know, you have to have an account to do it, but you know, it's free for us, and they pay a lot of money for it, and it's really well appreciated. It's one of the last events that any paint store, you know, they used to have, paint stores used to have breakfasts, and all these different vendors would come and all this stuff, and they don't do that anywhere except for Vista. So all of them have lost all that. It's really a shame. So let's take a look at, see what's inside. There's a whole bunch of stuff in here. They were giving away stuff, so as I went around and got stuff, they wanted us to try different things, and so we'll just kind of walk through some of the stuff. Norton sandpaper, 320, 150. You know, 320 is good for automotive, and this sandpaper is okay. It sands okay. This is their kind of their open grain, but it's a little bit better than the regular open grain, so it's a pretty decent sandpaper. So I got 3 sheets of 150, 3 sheets of 220. So it looks like I got 2 rolls of the Scotch orange. If you guys haven't used this actually works really good, so much better than the regular Scotch white tape. It's a lot thicker. It stays on a few more days. I mean, I forget what the amount of time that they say. You know, like the blue is supposed to be like a 3-day, and this is like a 2 maybe, or something like that. But it does. It doesn't fall apart before you get it off if you mask stuff. So in here, there's also Life Specialty Coatings, a water bottle. Handy. Some of the stuff I'll use, some of it I won't. Razor blade holder, the one that kills you every time you use it. You know, these old razor blade holders. This is old school right here. You slide this thing up, and the razor blade sticks out, and then it gets stuck, and then falls back. I don't usually use these, but not bad when it's free. I like it. We got, it's some sort of a face mask. Maybe it's is it N95? Yeah, N95 face mask. Kind of nice, compact design from 3M. Kind of, you know, smaller, doesn't take up a lot of space. You know, the other ones, you know, if you have that big box of them, this would be kind of cool if you had them like this, right? I did get a couple extra bags of rags because I'm cute, right? So I did get a couple extra bags of rags, just joking with you guys. But somebody did say that. So anyway, knit rags, I got a couple bags of those. These are getting expensive, guys. I know you guys go to the paint store and you're like, oh man. Plus, great food, by the way. I was walking by this guy who has this thing, and maybe we'll do a video on it. This is kind of cool. This is a pole sander that you add to your regular roller pole, and it's triangle shaped, so you can get up into the corners, but yet, you know, you can sand it for flat areas. So it's kind of neat. I kind of like the way it gets up into the corners and stuff. So when I was walking by, he goes, hey, you want this? And I go, sure, I'll take it. So I got that cool sanding unit, and he gave me some sandpaper for it in here somewhere. Here it is, sandpaper. It's Velcro, so it's kind of nice. It's real easy to put on the Velcro sheets. So I got a good Purdy white Dove. These are excellent for kitchens and bathrooms, really. And second to that is the Vista Velvet. These are really good. Vista Paint has these in their stores. They're not bad. They're really similar to the Purdy. Maybe they're made by the same. Oh, made in the USA. Wow. How about that? I don't see that very often. But it might be they made in the USA. Maybe they're the same. So that's what my suspect was anyway. So, a couple brushes. I mean, well, I actually was talking to the guy from Proform, and he wants to do some work with us on videos because honestly, they have great products for the price. If you guys haven't tried Proform brushes, they're inexpensive. They're overseas made, of course, where most of the stuff is made anyway. Some of the things he was telling me, the ends of these, how they're cut like that, is done by hand. So it takes a lot of labor to cut this to make them really good. And the Picasso is one of their best ones. This is their kind of a middle of the road one. And here's their really cheap one. We'll show that one. This is a really cheap brush they make. It's called the Void because it fills the void in the market of cheap brushes and kind of brings in a little bit better. It's flag ended. It's I think it's 100% nylon, the cheaper. Polyester or nylon, whatever one is cheaper, that's what it's made of. And it works better than the dollar store ones, let me put it that way. But it's not, it's kind of in the Harbor Freight brush, qualifications, but it's available at Vista Paint now and some of their paint stores. So if you got a brand new guy and he's going to ruin the brush, this is a good one to fill the void. And that's what their whole name and everything was behind that. Again, I've been dealing with the Proform guys since they first came to our area, and they threw them on the table, and I'm like, hey, these aren't bad for the price. So another Proform, the same one. It's a Blaze. He gave me a different size. I think he had a few different ones. Like a 2-inch, 2.5, or something. Gave me a couple extras because I'm cute. So anyway, I got 3 rolls of tape. Pretty good swag bag. I mean, that's like, that's pushing $10 right there. Now. Oh, Wooster short brushes. Wooster has some good products. Their roller frames are really good, and some of their premium brushes, if you get like their ones from, what are they? The ones with the, I have a couple of those. They have the poly bristle. I can't remember the name. But this one here, this is a use it because you need it, because you need a short handle to do something and then throw it away. That's what that one is. Okay, then we got some sandpaper on a piece of foam. Kind of handy. Doesn't beat up your hands as much. Who makes that one? It's a Norton. A couple of Norton round discs. 100s. Some nitrile gloves. Large and extra large. I need the extra large. I have a problem. The Vista Paint mini 4-inch roller. These are really handy for when I paint around letters on a sign. Okay, I'll paint the front entrance of a building or whatever. It's really nice with these 4-inch ones to paint around those letters. It gets into the stucco really nice and easy, and you cut your paint really thin to do the rest of it. You don't leave that heavy edge so the next guy doesn't have this big terrible. Oh, cool. Funny, I couldn't bring my pocket knife into the show. I could not bring it in. I had to go back to the car to put it in there, but they gave me one when I got there. How about that? And it's like a little, like a Swiss Army type thing. And this is from Exalta Coatings. So pretty cool. Kind of like it. I mean, it'd be nice to have, just leave it somewhere in your vehicle or something. And the size of it's really good. It's really small to throw somewhere. Really nice. I'll take it. And we got some color charts. Proform's product list. They have a whole bunch of new things, some roller frames and stuff. I'm gonna have them send me out some stuff and we'll check it out. What's this? Historic colors from Vista Paint. I don't know, they got rid of a lot of, they used to have stock colors and I kind of like those because they covered better. They got rid of a lot of that stuff because it's just too costly to keep it in the stores. That happened a few years back. You got some nice colors in there. Be a nice one to show the customer. It doesn't, you know, when you show your customer a color chart, you never want to give them a fan deck because they'll choose something really odd. But one of these color charts are picked by decorators and stuff like that. They're a lot better. This one's a lot of color in there though. Might get somebody a little bit confused. Got commercial concepts. Nice color chart there from Vista Paint. Natural elements. They all have some great colors in here, it looks like to me. I actually like the ones in this one. But you gotta watch out. Some of them don't cover. You want to make sure you don't get that one. So then we've got the terrible hat, and I did get a paint hat too, and I already put that away. Sorry, guys. Slim Jim roller. I know some of you guys like to call them weenie rollers, but that's not really what they are. Slim Jim was the first one. I know, I call them weenie rollers too. Siliconized acrylic sealant, 50-year caulk. Wow, 50-year. That's probably pretty good stuff. So pretty handy. All this stuff was free. You got everything here for just showing up, plus food and horse racing. And I was one of the 10 eligible for the Hawaii trip, and I did not win. There was 10 people that were selected before the event started, and you get a notification and everything. They call you and say, hey, make sure you're coming. And then out of those 10, they had us draw, and you drew a ball, then you took the ball and opened up an envelope. So it's really random, and it happened to be, I think, the second guy who drew won the trip. So you know, who would have ever thought, right? So anyway, I did not win, so that's a drag. That's a cool opener. Paint can closer. Oh, that's kind of cool. So put on the edge of the can to close it. I guess you open it this way and you close it this way. Interesting. Huh. I'll probably never use it. Anyway, pretty neat, pretty fun. Well, it was a fun event. Unfortunately, I didn't get to film anything when I was there. I usually do, but it was kind of noisy. We did make some contacts of people that we will be doing some videos on in the near future. All right, so I'll talk to you guys on the next video. Please like, share, and subscribe.